that is made by my sister, and that is the best mojito I have ever had. What's going on, beautiful people? I am the Grandmaster, and I also go by D-Ray, and I am your coach of the San Diego Snugglers, and this is going to be an epic bout between us and the Uppsala Umbreons. I'm really sorry, my man, if I am not pronouncing that correctly. So this is going to be a rebound match from last week because we weren't able to pick up the dub, but that is okay. That happens. It is what it is. Let's go ahead and try to bounce on back. If you guys missed that matchup, I'll leave a link down in the description below. So we're going to go over the team very quickly and then hop right into the matchup. So it is very late at night. It's almost 11 o'clock. So he's like on the other side of the world, I believe. So scheduling has been kind of a hoot. He did take over a team. Eric did have to drop out. Can't remember what his screen name is off the top of my head, but nonetheless, he made some transactions, and we're going to be the first team that he plays with those transactions. He is now a rain team. So as you can see below Mimikyu, he has got, well, before I hop into that, if you guys are new here, please do me a favor, hit the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, hit the bell button so you guys get notified every single time I post a new video. And if you're excited for this matchup, again, shadow claw that thumbs up button because it does support me as a content creator, so please just half second, click, done. So he's got Hydreigon, very good dark dragon type Pokemon. He's got Clefable, very threatening fairy type Mon, very fat. He's got Rotom Frost, love me some Rotom Frost, electric and ice type Pokemon. Just like all the other Rotoms, it does get a special move. This one's Blizzard. Ludicolo, so as you notice, this is a rain team. So Ludicolo is his swift swimmer that is grass and water. So this thing with the Modest and Life Orb, it hits like a truck. He's got Pelipper to set the rain, very good flying and water type Pokemon. In itself, it can also be a really good sweeper with choice specs, which could be something that we may end up seeing. He does have a Dreadnought. Dreadnought is also a swift swimmer, and G-maxed up this league, he's allowed to run Life Orb. So that is a very big threat, very hard to come by. Very hard to deal with, we'll say. Head smashes, liquidations. This thing sets rocks with this G-Max move. Are you kidding me? So he gets 2 birds, 1 stone. And then on the bench, I believe he's going to have Cursola. Cursola is a ghost type Pokemon, very good Trick Room setter. I believe he gets Trick Room. Very hard hitting special attacker. It's very bulky in the Spidef side as well. Toxicroak is a really good mon in order for him to not get reverse swept by his own rain because it does have access to the dry skin ability. It's a fighting and a poison type Pokemon. He's got the Dugtrio Alola, very fast paced 110, steel and ground type Pokemon. That's his steel type for the team. That could be a weakness for him. He does have a Charizard, believe it or not, even though this is a rain team. But although it is a fire type, it does get access to 100% accurate hurricanes inside the rain. So that could be pretty clutch for him. But I don't think he brings that. I think it sits on the bench. He also has a Mr. Mime. It's sitting absolutely still because it's a Mime. Mr. Mime is a Psychic and an Ice type Pokemon with the Eviolite. It's very bulky, gets access to Rapid Spin, Freeze Dry, things of that nature, so it's able to reverse attack the water type mons that may want to take advantage of his rain. So it's a really good constructed team. He took over this team pretty quick and he made some adjustments and it looks pretty good. It's a solid team in my opinion. So what did we decide to bring? The first mon that we're going to bring to this game is going to be Zeraora. Shout out to Roman. Zeraora is coming this week with the Choice Scarf because he's got a lot of swift swimmers and it's very, very threatening. Zeraora is going to be coming with the moveset of Plasma Fist, Play Rough, Close Combat, and Volt Switch. We have enough speed to essentially outspeed all of his swift swimmers by 1 point. We outspeed a Jolly and a Timid Ludicolo and a Dreadnought, so we don't have to worry about that. And we also outspeed a Choice Scarf Hydreigon, but because he has swift swimmers, I don't necessarily anticipate him to be Choice Scarf, but it could be a possibility, so we're going to prepare for that nonetheless. Play Rough is there for the Hydreigon. Plasma Fist is because it's free against his entire team, especially if he doesn't bring the Dugtrio, which I don't anticipate to come. I think it's going to be on the bench. Close Combat is good to be able to hit the Dugtrio if it does decide to come. Close Combat is there for an extra tech in case it gets locked into it. That way I can hit the Pokemon that's in front of me, naming Dreadnought as well as Dugtrio if that does decide to come, because we do have to prepare for it if it does come. So Close Combat is there for the Dugtrio mostly in case it does decide to show up. Volt Switch is there for us to be able to threaten something out and get some pivot momentum with Volt Switch, especially if he doesn't bring Dugtrio like I said. So it's able to get that free momentum and get some free damage on his entire team. But Zeraora is going to be an awesome Pokemon for us this week. The next mon that we decided to bring is going to be Making its debut, we have a Scavalier, aka for Jesse. Jesse is mid Pokemaster. It's coming with Iron Head, Mega Horn, Close Combat, and Drill Run. So this is going to be running with the Assault Vest this week. The EV spread is going to be 252 in HP, 228 in attack, 28 in speed def, running the Shell Armor ability, so that way make sure that I don't get critted, because crits suck. And then we're running with the Assault Vest, like I said. So the Assault Vest is to be able to eat hits from the Ludicolo, from the Pelipper, from the Rotom, as well as the Clefable. So this is going to be our main Clefable check. So under the rain, we don't necessarily get threatened too much by a Flamethrower. We're Assault Vested, so even if it's not within the rain, and if he does have Flamethrower, we don't take too much. I think we're 2-hit KO'd or 3-hit KO'd, depending on the EV investment of his Clefable. We're also able to chew hits from the Hydreigon. Iron Head is there for Clefable. Mega Horn is there for the vast majority of his team. It hits the Hydreigon, it hits the Ludicolo, it hits the that's mainly it for that. But it's able to actually 2-hit KO Dreadnought, which is really, really great. Close Combat is there for Dreadnought. It's there for it's able to hit the Duck Trio, I'm sorry. And then Drill Run is there in case he does bring Toxicroak. So I brought Drill Run just in case. It's just one of those just in case moves. Iron Head and Mega Horn are going to be the go-to moves this matchup, but I packed Drill Run just in case the Toxicroak for whatever reason decides to show up and not be on the bench. And then our third mon is going to be for Kirby. Shout out to Kurt. We are running the Slurpuff this week with Dazzling Gleam, Thunderbolt, Energy Ball, Calm Mind, and the Unburden ability with Babiri Berry. So this is going to be a pretty good win con for us this week. Babiri Berry is there to be able to eat a Flash Cannon from a Hydreigon and then pop our Unburden. So that way we're able to be +2 speed, and that way we outspeed a Choice Scarf, a Hydreigon, and we're also able to outspeed a Modest and an Adamant, Swift Swimming, Dreadnought, and Ludicolo. So the coverage here is for Dazzling Gleam is for Hydreigon and Stab. Thunderbolt is there for the Pelipper, for the Ludicolo, for the Dreadnought. Energy Ball is there for mostly for the Dreadnought. But this is going to be a pretty good win con depending on what he has left, and also be able to chunk down his team depending on the matchup. Again, sometimes your win con doesn't pan out. You want to save it most of the time for the end of the game, but that could change. So Calm Mind is there to be able to set up a +1 speed def and a special attack, and still be able to get the Babiri Berry off from the Hydreigon. I'm most likely going to anticipate him to have it. If he doesn't, this may suck. Right, it's a kind of a high risk, high reward kind of situation. If he doesn't have Flash Cannon whatsoever, or any kind of Steel Stab. If he brings the Ludicolo, we can drop it, or we can pick it up that way, and we can hit it with an Energy Ball. But we're just gonna have to depend on see what the matchup starts. So we like to set up a Calm Mind to be able to get that +1 in special attack, because Slurpuff doesn't necessarily hit all that hard, so we want to get that little boost. And then the fourth mon that we have is going to be for Owen, aka the Silvally. Silvally is coming as a Silvally Grass this week. Multi-attack, Thunderbolt, Thunderwave, and Parting Shot. Thunderwave is there to be able to cripple his Swift Swimmers, and basically his entire team that isn't named Doug Trio or the Rotom. A multi-attack is basically going to one-shot his Dreadnought. My hope is that he leads with Dreadnought, because we're going to lead with this thing. My hope is that he leads with Dreadnought, makes that mistake, we outspeed a Jolly Max Speed Dreadnought, and OHKO it with multi-attack. 100% of the time, all the time, unless he is invested in his physical bulk or he is Rindo Berry. But if he's basically max attack, max speed, which is what we anticipate, we OHKO with multi-attack, which could be pretty clutch. Thunderbolt is there for the Pelipper, and then Parting Shot's there to be able to pivot out and drop attack power so we can bring in another threat. Our Silvally is coming with 92 in HP, 252 in attack, 68 in special attack, 4 in speed def, 92 in speed, running the Jolly Nature. So we're investing in our special attack, even though we're a Jolly Nature, to be able to OHKO a non-Wakan, is it Wakan Berry? The Thunder Berry? A Pelipper. So we want to be able to OHKO that thing all the time. So that's what the investment is for, and that way we don't have to sacrifice any defenses. So we're running the Grass Silvally this way. Shout out to OG Albina. The next mon that we decided to bring is going to be for Starfish, aka the Mandibuzz. So 4 stars coming with the Weak Armor ability. This is going to be a heat set of the week. The Weak Armor is going to help us with our EV spread of 72 in HP, to 140 in attack, 116 in speed def, 180 in speed, and then we are running the Jolly Nature with heavy duty boots. So the idea behind this is to be able to have Brave Bird knock off Steel Wing to hit the vast majority of his team. This is going to be our main Ludicolo check if it comes to it. We're able to eat a modest max special attack Ice Beam or a Hydro Pump in the rain, and then get our weakness weak armor boost to outspeed Ludicolo and then kill it back with Brave Bird. Knockoff is there to knock off items as well as stab. Steel Wing is there to be able to not get walled by the Clefable, and then Defog is there for hazards. That's going to pair off with the heavy duty boots. So this could be a very niche set, but it could come in clutch depending on if I have the opportunity to pull it off. So I've never played this person before, so it's going to be very touchy-feely in the beginning to see how he plays. But we'll cross those bridges when we get to him. The last mon that we decided to bring is none other than Gengar Gigantamax. Shout out to Ant, aka what is your screen name? I think you're going by, is it Slow and Steady? No, it's whatever. So shout out to It's Whatever. I had Pyukumuku on this team, and Zombie also convinced me not to bring Pyukumuku. Pyukumuku is also a really good Pokemon in my opinion, but it's a matchup dependent Pokemon. We're bringing Gigantamax Gengar with Sledge Wave, Shadow Ball, Dazzling Gleam, and Thunderbolt with the Choice Scarf. 2 Choice Scarfers this week. It could come out clutch, but also could blow up in our face. We'll see how it goes. The EV spread that we're running is 4 in HP, 20 in defense, 252 in special attack, 44 in speed def, and then 188 in speed running the Timid Nature. This is going to outspeed a max speed, timid, non-choice scarfed Hydreigon, always, and then it also outspeeds Hydreigon, choice scarfed, as well as Ludicolo and Dreadnought, Adamant, and Modest. And so the idea behind this thing is to be able to get the +2 with Sledge Wave and hit the entirety of his team. If he brings the Doug Trio, that may be a little bit more difficult to do, but we do have Shadow Ball for that. And it does outspeed us as well, so we do have to keep that in mind. It'll outspeed an Okoos with Earthquake, and we don't want that to happen. We do have our Mandibuzz to be able to switch into that if that's the case, but nonetheless, we have Shadow Ball for stab. Dazzling Gleam is there to Oko the Hydreigon, and Thunderbolt is there for the Pelipper, and it also hits the rest of his team. So if he brings the Doug Trio, we're going to have to kind of change our game plan, but we'll see how that goes. But this is going to be the team. We are waiting to strike 11 o'clock so we can play our game, and you guys hopefully will be entertained. So I will see you guys over in the matchup. Alright fam, we are in the battle. So, like I said in the team builder, the team I think is going to be bringing us down below the game screen. Our team is right above us, and let's just get right on into it. I actually just noticed right now that I have the old last week's team on here, so I actually want to change that for the respect of my opponent. So we're going to change this real quick. So there is this team, the Upsung Hall, yeah, that team. Okay, cool. All right, so everything is good to go. So let's see what he decided to bring. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Alright, what you got, fam? He brought Clefable, Dreadnought. He did bring the Doug Trio, so smart move on his part. He doesn't bring the Rotom, so Rotom goes away. So now we have to play relatively cautious over this Doug Trio. I didn't think he would bring it, but he did. He doesn't bring the Ludicolo, which is great for us. Instead, he decides to bring the Tox dude, fucking forgot his name already. Anyway, we have the drill run on the Escavalier for that, so that's good that we prepared for that. So everything is all set. What are we gonna go ahead and decide to lead off with? I think that looking at his team, I mean, if he does, his only Swift Swimmer is Dreadnought. If we can get rid of that, that would be a good time for us. If he leads with the Hydreigon, that would be an issue. A big issue. We're gonna lead with 4-0 anyway and see what he decides to do. If he leads with his Dreadnoughts and get up the rocks, then that's our opportunity to just get rid of it. If he leads with Hydreigon, then we'll deal with it moving forward, but we'll see how it goes. With all that out the way, Snugglers, Umbreons, IBL, ding ding ding, let's get it. Game time, baby. We got our mojito. We feeling good. Alrighty. Postman. That is that thing. Okay, cool. So we can Oko this. We can Oko this. I'm not necessarily afraid of the dirt trio with our guy, so I mean we lose nothing in just. Does he bring the Doug Trio in though? Alright, here's the thing, right? We gotta move faster, especially after last week. Doug Trio. Alola. Alright, so level 50. Ironhead does a lot to Silvally. Does half. What are the odds of you thinking that I'm not gonna have Thunderbolt? Honestly. Do we go for it? Or do we go for a parting shot? This is going to tell us a lot about the player that he is. We're just going to go for a Thunderbolt, I think. Let's go for a Thunderbolt. We're Silvally Grass. He's going to see that. So he's going to know that he can't necessarily go for an Earthquake and not get too much damage, because Earthquake is going to do 31% max to us if he is Jolly. To outspeed Gengar. If he goes for Ironhead, that does half. If he goes for Ironhead, our switch in is... Okay, so he switches out. That tells us a lot about the player that he is. So, this is probably Doug Trio. It's not. It's this thing. Okay. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Doesn't do too much damage. Okay. How much damage did you do to us? Let's see. Hydreigon. You do a lot. Okay, cool. So we're gonna switch. We're gonna bring in. I think we're bringing Jesse. We're bringing Jesse. Shout out to Mid Pokemaster. If you guys didn't know that was his name, then if you don't know, now you know. He goes for U-turn. This does absolutely nothing. Good play on his part. U-turn could have done a good chunk of damage, but what do you bring in on this? Honestly, what do you bring in on this? Your Dreadnought? I'm curious. So he has the Rain up. See if he wants to go for Dreadnought now. Dreadnought. Offensive Dreadnought in the Rain. Rain. Liquidation does a butt ton now that he's in the Rain. So okay. Hurricane's coming here. We're bringing Roman. If he goes for a Scald and we get burnt, then that is not very good for us, but we're going to bring in Zeraora. We have Pelipper. This is going to gauge a lot of damage. Pelipper. I think you're defensive. Let's see. Scald in the Rain does about half. Let's see. Scald, don't burn us. Okay. That's so fucking fortunate, dude. That's so fucking unfortunate, dude. Ah! Alright. We knew that was a risk going into it, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Bring in Gengar. Oh, damn, dude. That's huge. That was a misplay on my part. I just played super recklessly with our Zeraora. So it is what it is. It is what it is. we're just gonna have to deal with it regardless. If he, let's see, Moonblast does nothing, Sludge Wave does a lot. I would sincerely doubt that he would allow me to hit the Dotrio. Hey guys, future Daniel here, looking over the footage when I recorded this, and I realized for whatever reason my microphone here, my trusty microphone, decided just to crap out. So you can still make out what I'm saying, it just sounds like it's pixelated, or if I have a stutter. So you can still hear what I'm saying. I'm just giving you guys a heads up that unfortunately my trusty lovely microphone decided that it didn't want to work out tonight. It's almost 12 o'clock midnight, so it's probably tired and wanted to take a nap. So enjoy the rest of the matchup, just giving you guys a heads up. I'm gonna go for a Shadow Ball anyway, just 31% max to a Cliff Fable. I seriously doubt this thing wants to stay in. I sincerely doubt it wants to stay in. We're gonna go for a Shadow Ball. Withdraws, okay. Wow. I'm very surprised to see this thing. Very, very surprised to see this thing. Okay. That tells me your choice scarf. That tells me your choice scarf, bro. That tells me your choice scarf. I can live with Dark Pulse from this range. I kind of want to get rid of this thing like now. So we're gonna go for the Mass Starfall. If he's not Choice Scarf, we're gonna outspeed. If he is Choice Scarf, we can live a Dark Pulse. Dark Pulse is gonna be doing the timid max speed. It is doing 69.1% max. Dark Pulse, we live with this. Okay. So we get rid of this thing, which is awesome. We don't flinch because we're Gigantamax. Gengar kills Hydreigon. Alright. I'm really hoping that the rain goes off here, because if the rain doesn't go away, then he has a free switch into his Dreadnought. Free switch into his Dreadnought. If he brings in Dreadnought, we switch on. Simple as that. But the Hydreigon is gone, so we can exit that out. Master Race, that is not okay. You still kill us though, right? The trio, Dougie, level 50. I would say yes, you do 100% of the time. Yeah, you do. Okay, so we switch. We're gonna bring in our star. Yeah, let's bring a star. Alright. It's unfortunate that we used our G-Max in that form, but we had to be able to do it to live a Dark Pulse from Hydreigon. So we're gonna switch out. Here comes Earthquake. It's awesome. Alright. So I think we go for a knockoff here. Go for a knockoff. Free knockoff. Knock off something inside him. So he withdraws. So we have Pelipper. That thing is, what do they call it? Moist Rock. Damp Rock. It doesn't matter what he knocked off because it's gone now. So here's the thing, right? I have Brave Bird. Kinda wanna kill this thing. I really, really do. Ludicolo's not here. I'm gonna go for Brave Bird. Oh boy, this is gonna be funny. Gunshot. I don't these kills. Mandibuzz. Nope. And we're gonna get our +2 in speed, which is so funny. Which is so funny. Did we kill this thing? I think we do. I think we do. Mandibuzz kills Toxic Croak with. Just kills Toxic Croak. We don't need to have that. With what in this league? Cool. Toxic Croak is down. Alright, we need to keep our Mandibuzz around to be able to deal with the trio. when it comes to this thing has damp rock. I kinda wanna go for a knockoff. Go for a knockoff. Got speed. Get the damp rock off. He's gonna have his swim for quite some time. Mandibus did pretty much his job. Yeah, I won't be able to switch into Earthquakes as comfortably as I would like, but at the same time, to get rid of this item would be great. Goes for Skull. Okay, so we get a free switch into something else. So he kills. Alright, cool. That's fine. Pelipper kills Mandibus. We get a free switch in. So Roman might as well. We have no reason to not go for a Volt Switch. Like, zero reason not to go for a Volt Switch. If he decides to bring in the Dugtrio, then good play. But I highly doubt that he does. We're gonna go for a Volt Switch. If he brings the Dugtrio, then this man made a god tier play. He withdraws. Moran, is that the Fable? Yeah, it is. So this is just switching every single time. So we Volt Switch out. A little bit more chip damage on it. Alright, so... Oh, Mandibus is gonna put that on there. Okay, cool. So now that that is gone, we bring in Jesse. Yeah, we just go for free Iron Head. Now that the Toxicroak and the Hydreigon are gone, I just go for free Iron Head every single time. Alright, so he's got leftovers. I actually didn't write that down last time. Fable has lefties. Do we predict something else to come in here? What comes in here? Helper? Go for an Iron Head. Withdraws? Rocks would be so good. Postman, is that the... I didn't keep track of the names. Alright, there's this thing. Iron Head. Right? We do not want to get burnt on this thing. Nor do we want to get burnt on this thing. No, we need a Scavalier. We need a Scavalier. Alright, the Dragon is gone. I don't necessarily... Here's the thing with this, right? We're bringing Kirby. We no longer have the Babiri Berry Unburden luxury, so it's the most expendable member at this point. If we get burnt, that's not a big deal. Scald, how much damage does it do? In the rain. Doesn't kill. Burns. So he's like 2 for 2 on burns. It's very annoying. Go for a T-Bolt. T-Bolt's good. The thing about this thing keeps switching out, bro. Master Race, is that the Dugtrio? It is the fucking Dugtrio. Alright. If he misplays, I'm gonna go for an Energy Ball. I'm gonna give him this. Okay, that's fine. Alolan Dugtrio kills Slurpuff. We couldn't pop the Berry for Unburden boost, so it's fine. I think now. Let's see. Gengar does 3 Dynamaxed. If I don't kill with Shadow Ball, I need some chip damage. I'm gonna bring in Owen. Yep. I'm gonna have to. Multi-attack. What is he bringing? What is this? The Fable? I think it's annoying. You got some chip damage off on it. Oh, that's a 2-hit KO. That's a crit. Oh, I'm sorry, bro. That sucks. That's awesome for us, though. Awesome, awesome for us. Alright, we're gonna multi-attack again. No reason not to. Zero reason not to. We gotta speed this thing. Cool. Is he gonna give it to us? Protect. For leftovers? No, it doesn't matter. The Valley Grass. The Fable. Level 50 doesn't matter. Not in the slightest. It does half. How much you got? You're less than half. No, doesn't matter. You know, it would be a good play. By people. No, there's no reason to. Because if he brings in Pelipper, we have to speed it regardless the next turn. Because if he predicts me to go for T-Bolt and he goes for a Doug Trio, then we're gonna put into a little bit of a pickle. We don't get the damage off that we need to. We lost our buff. I didn't mark that down. 7, 8, 9. There we go. So we can get the Clefable, which is awesome. So Valley kills Clefable. Sweet. Fable's gone. That was a big nuisance to Gengar Shadow Ball. We need damage off. We need damage off on the Dark Trio. If not kill it. If we can kill it, then we can spam Thunderbolt with our Gengar. So let's see. Brings in this thing. Are you faster than me? Are you Choice Scarf? Oh no, I knocked off your item, so that doesn't matter. How much do I do to you? I mean, I don't lose anything in just going for a Thunderbolt. I really don't. What if I go for T-Wave and make a play? Let's go for T-Wave and make a play. If he brings in his Dreadnought here... Oh, he stays in. That was a misplay. If he goes for Hurricane, he may kill us! Oh, Max, I need a full para. U-turn. That does no damage. He's defensive. He's defensive. Oh, I could have killed it! No! Dang it. Overthought that one. Overthought that one. So now, we have to check how many turns we have to pick a sack. Damn, I overplayed that. I overplayed that. 4 turns of rain. 4 turns of rain. Shit. If he has Mega Horn, then he kills me. If he has Mega Horn, then he kills me. The G-Max Mega Horn will kill me. Oh, I overplayed that way too much. I should have hit a Thunderbolt. That was a choke on my part. If I lose this game because of that, I'll be a tad upset. I choked that so bad. I should have just debolted. If he brought in their trio, I could have just hit him next turn. That was completely on me. Max, we lived this. No, we don't. Why don't we? Why did we do that? Alright, well, he goes for a raw fall, he's no longer supposed to. Damn, dude. That was just a bad play on my part. That was 100% on me. Dang, dude. Alright, so here's the play, right? What is there aura? I misplayed that so hard. So freaking hard. That's so freaking fortunate, dude. Oh, I'm so mad at myself for that. If I'd have just T-bolted, I would have killed the Pelipper. We Volt Switch for the chip damage that we need. Scavalier now against the Dreadnought. Offensive. Level 50. You're Dynamaxed. The Scavalier still does not kill. But we're still able to probably live a hit. Close combat does the most damage, but here's the thing, right? So I don't even know if I did this. Max Rockfall does the 90. I choked this game away. I choked this game away. Damn, I'm so mad at myself for that. I choked the game away. That was on me. I should have. Well, I'm sorry guys for playing the way I've been playing lately. It's just been. Sorry guys, I had to see it. To be honest with you, I'm sorry guys, I had to see it. Who's still win this game? Green Trio win. Should we still win this game? How much time do I have? Some time. I'm so upset that I made that play. Because then this situation wouldn't have happened. The developer couldn't come in and reset the rain. I threw this game so freaking hard, guys. It's so freaking hard. And I apologize, you guys had to deal with this. We got speed. But we don't kill with Shadow Ball, I think. Here's hoping. We have to get the max roll possible. We got speed still. We have to get the max roll possible. Nope. We're burned, dude. We're burned. Lost the game. This is a good game to my opponent, dude. Oh, he died. Look at that. The problem is we're burnt on 0 aura. We're burnt. If we weren't burnt on 0 aura, we win the game. If we were not burnt on 0 aura, we win this game. Dreadnought kills Gengar. Dreadnought dies to Life Orb. This is so sad. If I was not burnt, bro, just to give you the calc, right? So we're gonna put in 0 aura against a Dug Trio that's non-offensively invested at Lola, level 50. Close combat is 183 to 286%. I'm burned. I have a chance to kill. 0 aura, bro. Just give it to us this one time, bro. Come on. Oh, we got the low roll. No. We did it does 91 to 108%. We got the low roll, dude. The low roll. Oh, good game to my opponent. At the end of the day, it is my fault for allowing my 0 aura to get burnt. Ugh. I'm so upset. We win this game, dude. I choked it away. I choked it away. Damn. Alright, well, we're gonna lose 1-0. It was a thrilling game. Unfortunately, we did get the low roll when we were burnt. I'm speechless. If I don't get burned, I win the game. If I get the roll, then I win the game. But we're gonna lose 1-0 in an absolute thriller. GG's to my opponent. Welcome to the league. We have to start to really step it up. Really step it up. The IBL is going to be my main focus moving forward, so I haven't been given it the focus that it deserves. There are a lot of really good players here, and it's my fault for disrespecting the players that are in this league. So it's about time we step it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a comment down below what you guys think. Give me a rip in the chat if you guys watched the video to this point. Give me an oof. And we're gonna regroup. We're gonna just turn the things around. We're gonna just stick with us, and we'll turn the ship around. We do just like we did in the AP Academy. Alright, guys. So I'm gonna get the heck up out of here. Have a great rest of your night, and above all else, be nice. Peace.